What is Buddhism? What did the Buddha want? The Buddha did not come to merely speak Dhamma or teach a few people to attain enlightenment and then disappear. The Buddha did not come to teach us to cling to scriptures or any specific principles. What he taught is to avoid clinging to anything. He showed us that the cycle of existence, samsara, arises from ignorance, avidya. He encouraged us to be aware within ourselves, not to project our minds outward, and not to flow along with thoughts because they are merely conventions and sources of suffering. Fabrication and thought create all phenomena. When we awaken within, we see that thoughts are just thoughts, without inherent self. They are simply expressions of nature. Even the act of awareness itself is a natural phenomenon. The nature of sentient beings has never known true emptiness, because it flows with the fabrications of thought, driven by mental formations. It clings to these fabrications, believing that thoughts can genuinely represent everything. Thought tells us that this is our body, and we believe it. Thought tells us that we are men or women, and we believe it. Thought tells us that this is the person we love, that these are individuals, beings, selves, us or them, ours or theirs, and we believe it. Then thought tells us that this is immense suffering, that we are suffering, and we believe it again. Thought continuously creates and deceives the mind, and the mind continuously flows along, believing these thoughts. This is what is called ignorance, the mind's lack of true understanding. This mind, in its true essence, does not have a name like mind or anything else. It is a natural state that has only one function, to perceive. When something comes into contact, whether it be external objects, the mind simply perceives. These external objects come through the windows we call the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. These are called rupa dhamma, or material forms. When they come into contact with the mind performs its function of perceiving, perceiving without language, perceiving and then dissolving, perceiving and letting go. It is a perception free from fabrication, free from clinging, a natural form of knowing. So does the self truly exist, or is it merely a part of nature,